No K-pop group is perfect, and we all know that. I mean, if you've been an avid fan ever since, you'll know that sometimes your fave group is not who they seem to be. There's always a layer of mystery that will shock you, and KATSEYE is no different. While the girls are gaining attention after their stellar debut, popularity is a double-edged sword. Now that more people are standing them, it also means that the number of people who want to find dirt about them has doubled. And recently, there have been talks online about how problematic KATSEYE is. Well, allegedly, that is. By the looks of it, the problem was deeply engraved in Dream Academy, the survival show that shaped and created the group. Well, if you want to know the juicy details, keep watching because we will get to the bottom of this. Okay, cool, let's get started. In 2023, HYBE and Geffen Records collaborated to create Dream Academy, a global talent search that was aimed to bring new faces to the K-pop culture. With its high stakes and hopes of celebrity, the show captivated audiences around the world, and Netflix's documentary provided fans with an inside peek at what really transpired behind the scenes. However, what began as an exhilarating prospect suddenly turned into something far more problematic. Beneath the polished veneer, the documentary highlighted the problematic components of the process, casting a shadow over the seemingly sparkling fantasy. Going back to the survival program, it was an intense battle, with trainees gunning for the final lineup. But fans enjoy the experience, especially since the program did not follow the usual Korean survival show format. This is why it's pretty nerve-wracking to watch the members of KATSEYE be announced live on YouTube and Weverse in November 2023 as part of the Dream Academy competition series finale. I mean, we have 10 talented females on stage holding hands, tired from months of intense training, but only 6 people would be chosen for the highly anticipated girl group. It's a very brutal cut, but it's a decision that should be made. In the end, the final lineup was Daniela Avanzini, Laura Rajagopalan, Megan Skindell, Yunchae Jong, Sofia La Forteza, and Manon Bananman. After that announcement, the girls did not debut immediately. They actually started their proper K-idol training after the show, which was very unconventional, and everything was documented in their Netflix documentary, Pop Star Academy KATSEYE. Their new Netflix series, shot over 18 months by director Nadia Hallgren, showcased the entire process building up to that moment in raw, nuanced detail, which gave fans a peek to the girls' struggles as they aim for their ultimate debut. From the start, the documentary depicts the intense strain placed on the trainees. The girls, some as young as 14, were thrust into an environment with extremely high expectations. Training programs were strenuous, and demands were unwavering. Not only were the candidates obliged to master intricate choreography and vocals, but they were also pressured to meet certain beauty standards, which was frequently impossible. Throughout 8 episodes, we see more than 20 young aspirants chosen from over 120,000 international applications change their lives to attend an intensive training and development program in Los Angeles. While the elite athlete-level physical fitness that the girls and young women undergo is intimidating, Pop Star Academy demonstrates how mental pressure becomes the most challenging element. And if you're a K-pop fan, you'll know how brutal these training sessions are. Not to mention the uncertainty and daunting fear of getting eliminated. The girls are unsure whether their hard work will result in a spot in the group or if they will be sent home the next day. This is where the problem comes in, because not everyone was aware that they'd be participating in a survival show. Yep, you heard that right. They begin the program unaware that they will be asked to compete in a months-long competition survival show, with potential fans voting on their destiny. Many of them do this thousands of kilometers away from their primary support systems, in a culture other than their own. And a lot of fans thought that was very problematic. In fact, most of the participants were allegedly not informed that these moments would be filmed and would be released afterward. At best, they were allegedly told that everything would be kept private. But guess what? Those were just promises. Not to mention, they even included the part when the participants were informed about the change. It got so messy that one of the participants, Lexi, decided to leave the program. So just imagine how hard it was for them. As a result, a discussion started. Fans debated whether it was even ethical or legal to hide such important information from everyone. I mean, it was totally different from what they signed for, right? Aren't they supposed to be informed at least? There were posts on social media criticizing HYBE for this setup. Just like this one post that says, quote, "The fact that originally the KATSEYE girls didn't know it was going to be a survival show, that's so sick. I'm so sorry to all the girls for going through that emotional turmoil," end quote. While another person added, quote, "When I got to the part where they were telling us that the trainees didn't know they would be on a survival show, I felt so bad for everyone I couldn't even imagine," end quote. Then we have what fans call cultural insensitivity. While Dream Academy bragged about its worldwide variety, attracting contestants from all over the world, the documentary revealed that this diversity was sometimes exploited rather than cherished. Contestants with diverse cultural backgrounds frequently struggle to fit into the strict framework of K-pop culture, and the show stressed blending into the Korean music business while offering little help for learning or respecting the diverse cultures that each competitor brought with them. It was messed up for most viewers. This cultural disconnect wasn't just an internal struggle. Fans also noticed how some contestants were praised while others were sidelined, and biases appeared to emerge, whether intentional or not. As a result, the documentary subtly raised questions about whether HYBE and Geffen truly embraced the global nature of the talent, or if they were more intended in molding the girls into a predetermined K-pop ideal. And just like any survival show, we can't forget to talk about the mental battles these trainees have to deal with. As the competition progressed, the documentary illustrates how the rigorous environment began to take a toll on the candidates' psychological health. And at one point, it was very sad to see these hopefuls struggle with their mental health. The intense pressure to succeed, combined with the fear of being eliminated, resulted in emotional breakdowns and periods of profound self-doubt. Contestants frequently felt lonely, unable to adequately communicate their struggles. While the documentary addresses mental health issues, it also emphasizes the lack of proper support mechanisms in place. And by the looks of it, the primary focus was on performance rather than the girls' well-being. This disregard for mental health creates ethical concerns about exposing young people to such high-pressure circumstances, particularly when their emotional resilience is not supported. But wait, there's more. Perhaps the most striking aspect of the documentary is how it portrays Dream Academy as an idol factory, with trainees treated as goods to be refined and marketed rather than as individuals. If you've been an avid K-pop fan, you've probably heard about the horror stories of how these idols are created and given a particular image by their companies, and it seems like it's still happening. The industry's competitive nature becomes painfully obvious. Contestants who failed to achieve specific criteria were eliminated without consideration for their emotional effects. This factory-like structure, depicted in the documentary, prioritizes results over process and conformity above originality. Even for those who succeeded, the question remained, at what cost? And to think that members of KATSEYE had to endure all of this just to debut got fans thinking if it was even worth it in the first place. In the end, the documentary leaves viewers with mixed emotions. On the one hand, Dream Academy provides an unquestionable opportunity for worldwide exposure, allowing young talent to rise to prominence in one of the world's most competitive businesses. On the other hand, it portrays the evil side of K-pop's never-ending desire for perfection, as well as the consequences for those who dare to pursue that ideal. And while KATSEYE is gaining so much attention and fame after the show, there's still this lingering feeling that reminds viewers and even fans of what they had to give up just to be where they are right now. Because of that, I know everyone is rooting for the girls, and I hope they get all the love that they deserve. How about you? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.